Hey there guys, so today we have another review and we have a Battle Beers. Shout out to my friend Alex who brought a Alex brought a 2013 Parabola and I decided to open a 2015 Bourbon County. They're not the same vintage, but I thought I'd do the Battle Beers anyway. I'll post a link to this exact Battle Beers of different vintages that I did before. So I had a few friends, they blinded it up for me, and so let's dig into the first one. Ooh, yeah, really nice. Dark fruit, bourbon, rich chocolate notes, huge bourbon. Oh, it's so inviting. This is our first bourbon barrel aged beer of the night. So depth of complexity and sweetness and bourbon and dark fruit and chocolate and roast. Amazing stuff. Cheers. Dark fruit cake for days. Dark fruit in a cake for days, along with chocolate, lots of plum, figs, intense sweetness on this one. You also get this little kind of, what do I call it? Hint of like cola kind of sweetness. Cola, rich amounts of toffee, caramel, lingering vanilla notes. It tastes like Bourbon County to me. Hugely sweet, tons of vanilla. Nice like sweet bourbon notes, oakiness floating around in the beer, sort of offering a little bit of like a tannic kind of drying, even initially, but then it really finishes on the back finish. Amazing stuff. Let's think of this one. Wow, smells very different. This one I'm getting more umami, a little bit of this kind of depth. This one has depth in desserty richness. This one has like, you know, bourbon barrel aged stout depth. It smells like really intensely roasted malt. A little bit of this umami, like cooked portobello mushroom kind of thing. A little bit of like bitter chocolate. Woodiness. Not as sweet and bourbony as this one. Cheers. Ooh. Wow. Definitely a little less sweet. Big thing you notice is that it's less luscious. I guess the sweetness really makes this beer coating. This is like a smacking your lips kind of sweetness. This one is not as much. A big attack of bourbon up front. Onto, whereas this like had some oak, this is very oaky. Big attack of oak right past the initial palate, hits throughout, it lingers, you get this toasty flavor, toasted oak kind of flavor, charred oak kind of flavor. You get a little nuttiness too, so the toasted kind of qualities come through, but then it moves on to this really leaning towards acrid, but pull back from that. Acrid, almost acrid kind of bitterness. But you get the chocolate, you get the bourbon, you get hints of vanilla. Even as I was saying with the acrid quality, you're almost getting a little bit of smoky kind of thing going on. Mouthfeel is definitely a lot more thin. This is, by the way, 13%. This is 13.7. They're reasonably different, more than just that 0.7 in mouthfeel and perception of ABV. So yeah, really nice stuff. Again, this beer doesn't drink like 13%. This one drinks more like a really well done 11% Imperial Stout, whereas Bourbon County is always king. I mean, it just trounces on this beer, no offense to Parabola, but it's so decadent. The richness is longing for days, and that sweetness and the bourbon just goes on and on. It's like, you know, rich caramel sweetness and toffee, and it's the most sweet kind of, not to say anything wrong about older people, but older people, what is it called? Like, I forget the name of it. These toffee candies, the butterscotch toffee candies, that kind of intense sweetness is coming through that. It's an older kind of candy, but that is coming in through this beer. That's going to be Bourbon County. This is going to be Parabola. For the people that want a little bit more oaky of an experience, more aggressive of a beer, a lighter mouthfeel, less sweetness, less of a desserty kind of experience, and that's Parabola. So that's my guess. Clear preference to the Bourbon County. So let's do the reveal. That is Parabola. That is Bourbon County. It was not hard at all. These two are surprisingly different beers. And despite the ratings on Parabola, this is clearly better in the situation right now. I'm not saying, ever, always, but this is 2013, this is 2015. This Bourbon County is so good. It is absolutely the much superior beer. So 100 out of 100 plus out of 100 on the Bourbon County. This one for me would probably get something like a still really nice and balanced. The oakiness is really good on this one. 97 minus. Let's go with the 97 minus. So 97 minus, 100 plus out of 100. Huge differences between the two. Amazing stuff. Let me know if you guys have done a battle beers like this. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.